Hi everyone, last Thursday was my longest commute, 25 miles, and I had 5 incidents with motorists. This is number 1 incident. They weren't really close to me, but they were too close, going too fast for my comfort. But with all that being said, there's also a lot of nice drivers. For every one jerk of a motorist, there's at least 100 really great motorists. This is one of the busiest stretches here, and as you saw earlier, I got in front of the lane instead of going on the crosswalk, and no one got in my lane. They all waited to go into the empty second lane. You see here the vehicle is waiting for me to cross. There was no other cars coming. Here is incident number 2. Again, there's nobody in the left lane, but instead they want to get into my lane. And as you can see, I do try to follow as best as I can to the motorist rules. I yield when I have to. I stop at the signal lights. I do yield at the red stops. And then here we're gonna get to one of the most dangerous incidents. Is incident number 3. There's absolutely no one in the left lane, but there. Like, why do you have to speed? Why do you have to be in my lane when there's nobody there? I don't know. I don't know what their reasoning is. There's no turning lane. There's nobody there. There's no traffic. And then here's incident number 4. Now, this one isn't so much of a, this is gonna hurt me. This is more of a, I had to slow down for no reason because someone didn't want to put their stupid signal light on. Again, these are rules that motorists should be following, but here I'm using the bike path. From here on out, I had almost 0 incidents until I got to the end of this bike trail. This is number 5. This was the most dangerous incident here. Again, I am waiting for my turn, and this jerk decides to jump in and almost hit me to avoid another car to get into a park. Out of all places, a park. Anyways, earlier you saw that I pulled out my phone. This is a completely new path that I decided to take. Hopefully it's a lot safer, which it was. It was 100% a lot safer. This was more bike trail than road. I 100% prefer using the bike trails over the road, but I also prefer using the road over the sidewalks, because as you saw earlier in the clip, the sidewalk ends abruptly or it doesn't exist at all. Here I am maneuvering over very cautiously. I get into the turning lane until it is safe for me to cross. And then this is about all the footage I got because my camera setup ended up breaking during this trip. But all in all, it was a really great trip, minus the not so great motorists. But like I said, 100 motorists beats the few not so great motorists. Anyways, see you next time. Bye.